I thought this was a way for me to vent my emotions to a large audience and feel better about myself.
I mean, like, you can vent to an audience.
Oh, somebody's gonna pull in front of this fucking semi.
Oh,
Not the Chevelle. Or no, it's a 442.
yeah, not the
Oh
442.
God, no, not the 442. Don't do it, bud. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing it.
Oh,
You're doing it. You're doing it.
Oh, he's merging and he fucked up. Fucking dumbass. This guy deserves this shit.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Like, what are you doing, bud?
You deserve this, dude.
Yeah.
I got teenage feels.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 178 of the CAMcast.
Yay.
Woo.
Yes, I am Mike, dear leader, Doc Taste, apparently a comrade now because I got a bunch of Russian shit at the Gem Fair.
Gangster.
The place where, you know, all your fucking weird hippies and libertarian idiots with their conspiracy theories show up.
I want to go to it.
You don't want to go to it.
I
It's
want to
fucking weird.
I want to buy a salt light for my room. That's what I need.
Anyway, like I said, Mike, dear leader, Doc Taste, leader of men, herder of cats, wearer of the comfy pants, maker of nachos. And I am joined, as always, to my right by the one, the only, the professor of the ghetto arts. You're mine, our Uncle Radical. We call him Scoots for vaguely, poorly defined reasons. It's Dave Raleigh.
My shenanigans sound like a pig being thrown through a glass window.
Delightful. And sitting on the end of the table, helping me identify my Russian things that I bought at the Gem Fair, he is the Lord of the Boards, the freshly employed Zach Lords.
I perform well-executed handbrake turns.
That you do. Anyway,
I'm in danger.
this podcast featuring myself, Dave, and Zach
I'm helping.
is available on all of the social media. It is available everywhere you find your podcast, and we can be reached at any of the social medias. So go ahead and fire up Apple Podcasts and then yell at us on Twitter about this thing. We are at CamAutoMag on all the social medias, and on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, just search CamCast or CamAutoMag.
Yes.
And we'll pop up. Rate, review, subscribe, share with your friends, like Zach or Dave.
Hey.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Damn right you are.
Zach will make her on the Instas.
I'm at Dave Fab, not to be confused with the at Dave Fab UK, which is an actual shop in the UK that specializes in Miatas. And guess what? Everybody is named Dave in the UK that owns a Miata.
So if you were to live in the UK with a Miata, would you get a discount for being named Dave?
I have no idea, but I really actually want to buy some of this guy's stuff.
Huh.
Like he makes like bottle openers that have like Dave Fab like laser etched like cut out, and they're really fucking cool.
Do it.
Like if I can find a really good Instagram username to switch to, I'm gonna hit him up and be like, "Yo, dude, just send me something cool, like a little trinket, and I'll make sure you get this username."
Yeah.
You know, just because I'm cool like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm still Dave Fab.
Yep.
The Dave Fab.
Yes. There we go. Anyway, you can support myself, Dave, and Zach by subscribing to us on Patreon. You can support us for as little as $1 a month or up to $15,000 a month if you're that kind of ballin'.
The $5 mark is what gets you into the Cam Shenanigans shitposting page group, and it also gets you access to early release content.
Yep, and bonus content. It is the best bang for your buck.
Right. We won't say no to more, because as of this recording, we are, $32 away from our $150?
That is very correct, Henry. We are $32 away from our $150 goal, where we would bring on a patron and let them sit in with myself, Gus, and Frank here.
My name's Jerry.
My name's Scoots.
Stephen, Andrew, please.
Jerry, you mind if we get back to the task at hand?
Anyway. No real special shout-outs to be giving. I mean, again, we will congratulate Good Trent, the shadowy billionaire himself, on welcoming his first son into the world.
Yeah, baby boy.
Yep. So there we go. Support him. Give Hustle Energy a follow on Instagram.
They're hustle.energy.
Yep. And also Money Pit Motors.
Mm-hmm, that's all one word.
Yep. There you go. He's got some cool stuff going. So that is where he is. His koozie and his mic thing are placed with care next to the TV, and when he wants to come back, we'll throw Zach out of his chair and get the old billionaire back in his seat.
We miss you.
We do. Anyway, so, but speaking of things that Trent does for us.
Ah, yes.
Yes, he's the one who puts all the stuff in the Cam's shop. So
CAMautoswag.com.
Yes, we have our shirt of the next 6 weeks. Well, actually, 5 weeks is when you're hearing this. It is the Understeer to Victory shirt. It is delightful. It will be up through the end of April, or, until we get another one in there.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something else out.
Listen, we do what we can.
It's seasonal.
Exactly. It's, it's on a schedule.
Kinda.
Sort of.
They never arrive early, and they never arrive late.
Yes.
They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Exactly.
Just
You
like
sound
Volvo owners.
Mm-hmm. Perfecto.
Or anyone with an RX, or one with a rotary engine.
No, half the time you don't arrive.
Yep.
Bus pass, though.
Fair. Anywho, yeah. So
For all that shade.
you can grab all of this cool stuff like sweatshirts, t-shirts, both long and short sleeve. You can get the Mount Canmore t-shirt.
You can get a shirt that has words from my own mouth on it.
Holy crap!
Yep. That is very true.
Anywho, so you can get cool stuff like that at CAMautoswag.com.
Yep. So, all right. Yeah, we got nothing in the mailbag.
Of course not. You guys should send us things. Mailbag at CAMautomag.com.
Yeah, we'll get them on the air probably.
Exactly.
We'll try our hardest.
Listen.
I mean, hey, you know what? Tell us what you think about, UMC and their business model.
Hey, by the time you listen to this, you might know more than we do.
Exactly.
Yeah, the whole situation might have changed.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the problem with putting stuff on wax.
That's okay, though.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, tell us your thoughts, your opinions. If you guys tuned in on the Tuesday episode, you'd know that, UKC is dealing with some issues right now.
Yeah, the Utah Karting Championship will have a 2019 season. We didn't really make this abundantly clear. There will be a 2019 season, but it probably won't be at UMC. They can set up and run in parking lots because, that is a thing that routinely happens with karts.
It's a very popular thing to do at autocross.
Yeah, they have their own classes for it. So, they will, they will find a home, just maybe not at UMC.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of things up in the ether right now. There's a lot of questions. There's not very many answers. A lot of rumor mill.
Yeah.
Being churned out.
Yep.
So let us know what you think. Questions, comments, statements, exaggerated, barely legible roars of displeasure.
That sounds like me.
Wow.
Wow. That's a button, too.
I need a minute.
Yeah.
Yeet. Why is that still my voice?
Because it's hilarious.
You haven't changed it. This is literally your soundboard.
I could.
You have the power.
Yeah, listen, the board itself stays here, but the thing that actually makes the board work goes home with you.
Hello.
I need to use that one more often.
Yeah.
God, that's terrible.
It's a recording of a fucking recording. What do you expect?
Oh, it's
Hello.
amazing.
It adds that
And it's me, no less. That's the best part. Is
Yeet.
That is you.
Hello.
That is me.
I like the fact that
Hello.
it has that old person sound to it. It's crackly and
It's just great.
Hello. Zach.
what's up, fam? What do you need, fam?
Wow.
How many yeets does it take before you skate?
Wow.
Somebody asked me the other day, and I don't know what that even means.
So
I can't respond to you right
So
now.
Uncle Radical, Professor of the Ghetto Arts, he's broken the Lord of the Boards there.
Hello,
All right, moving the hell on.
Martha.
So we just did the Cam Auto Swag read. Welcome back.
Yo.
I'm Mike, dear leader, Doc Taste, leader of men, herder of cats. Normally wear the comfy pants, but I got distracted at the store, so I'm wearing my jeans. But don't worry, I got my slippers on. Curly cackling is you're mine, our radical professor with ghetto arts. We call him Scoots. It's Dave Raleigh. And also cackling, it is the Lord of the Boards, the freshly employed Zach Lawrence.
Present.
So we have a thing that we didn't get to from last week from Devin Creeze. He gave us a track daily crush in and amongst the mailbag questions. And he wants us. It is a track daily crush.
Just yeet.
Oh my God.
King of the Hammers edition. So Land Rover Defender 90, a YJ Wrangler, and a Suzuki Samurai.
God, these three are in completely different classes all by themselves.
Yeah, he said he probably sent it to us in an email, and he also included a novel about why the Defender 90 is the correct choice.
Well, this is why you're wrong.
Here's the thing. Just because your dad has one doesn't mean it's the best thing ever.
Just because your dad has a dealership doesn't mean you're shit, Devin.
God. Damn, does
Devin,
his dad really have a dealership?
No, it's just a thing I wanted to say.
Oh, God, damn, okay, all right. I was about to be really impressed right there.
Truth be told, I know precious little about Devin.
Okay, fair.
Other than he's a good egg.
He's
good people.
He's a damn good peep.
So, can I start this as being kind of the resident off-roader?
I mean, you're the one that chose a first-generation turbo 4Runner in a choice full of, like, supercars.
Go ahead, Stevie.
Looking back on that, that was probably not the best choice, but I'm still proud of it. I hold to it.
It is very uniquely and unapologetically Zach.
Yes, it was very on brand for you, Tom.
It was your first taste of some lords.
Isn't your name Phil?
Steven
Yeah,
with
Eric.
a PH.
Steven.
My name's Steven.
Anyway, lead us.
Back to this, Devin.
My name's Zach.
I'm going to mute you. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of my head.
Devin answered Devin's question.
Okay, Charles. So,
Come on, Mike.
Zach, don't yell at Dave. Dave, continue.
can't fucking do this right now. Okay.
You can if you will.
Brandon's over here just losing his shit.
God in heaven.
Shut the fuck up, Justin. I'll come over there and slap you.
Don't you talk to Gavin like that.
Gavin's looking up for number one. Gavin.
Jeremiah, sit the fuck down.
God damn it, John Boy, give us your fucking answers.
Fuck you, Trent.
Okay, I'm gonna do this so I can fucking speak right now. Okay, so I just muted everyone else so I can fucking do this. Okay, so you had posed 3 very, very interesting cars that are not in the class of their own, but they're also great cars.
I mean, yeah, I would say they're probably the best of all, of their individual segments.
Yeah, because those are all like late 80s, early 90s cars.
Yeah, actually. They're definitely 80s.
Yeah, like the YJ went into
95.
95. The Suzuki Swift went into 93, I think.
The Samurai, yeah.
Samurai, yeah.
Yeah, and the Defender, I mean, shit, you probably get a 90 all the way to almost the turn of the century.
Depending on where you bought it, you could probably get one up until 2004,
right.
to be honest.
Right. But I mean, they were relatively unchanged from the 70s?
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same.
I mean, they're like a base model G-Wagon.
Yeah.
Like, they stayed pretty much the same.
A delightful tractor.
So I definitely do follow a Land Rover Defender porn page that just posts sexy-ass photos of Land Rover Defenders.
Okay.
So, there's definitely a high on my chart. But to track Daily Crush, I'm assuming tracking is
Well, so he specified King of the Hammers, so...
which
King of the Hammers edition. I don't know why
that
King of the Hammers really...
Because two of those cars...
KOH, doesn't...
I wouldn't take any of those cars on any part of King of the Hammer adventure. Because,
I mean, you would have to have several tens of thousands of dollars into any of those machines to get anywhere near KOH
at that point, all 3 of those cars are the same car. They all have an LS under the hood.
It's the same thing with a different wrapper.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've
And I mean,
it's a stock car, basically, at that point.
yeah, it's a spec thing.
So I'm going to ignore that part and just think of, a good trail state. I'm trying to think of a good trail that I know of. But
I mean, this is kind of weird, too, because we can even go in, several different places here.
Yeah.
We could be like, oh, well, which one's better for expedition, overlanding? Which one's better for just light off-roading? Which one's better for ultimate off-roading?
Yeah. So what I'm thinking of this is, there's track, which is going to be, good off-roading.
Right.
Some minor minor difficulty, and then daily still a daily, and crush is still a crush. So instead of tracking, it's trailing.
Trail daily crush.
Yeah, trail daily crush.
I like it.
So I'm going to. This is a hard one, but this is a gut feeling I'm getting here. I'm going to trail the Wrangler. 4.0, of course. It has to be the 4.0.
Of course.
Wait,
wouldn't the YJ be a 4.2?
Oh, it would be a 4.2. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
The HO40 was actually a 4.2. It's 258 cubic inches.
I thought you could get the Sport with a 4.0.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it's the fuel injected 4.0, but I think the carb one was a 4.2.
Yeah, that's correct for sure. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
I'm going to daily the Land Rover.
Ooh. So you too have a bus pass.
I do have a bus. They're... Yeah. And then, sorry, Samurai. Even though I would love to own a Samurai, you are getting put underneath the 20-ton press.
Oh no!
In my head, that Samurai's blue as well.
Oh no!
It's sky blue.
Better not be a fucking tin top, or you and I got problems, son.
No, it's a soft top.
Okay,
but it has a bull bar with 2 lights on it.
Got it. I mean, I'm just trying to think of how much Dick Seepick I can throw at any of these vehicles.
Well, I also want to know what Land Rover 90 is.
The Defender 90?
You know, which version of it he's talking about, because you can get like
the
two-door.
You can get any of them, 2-door, 4-door, long wheelbase, short wheelbase.
Because there's that long wheelbase black one.
Wait, a long wheelbase would be a 110.
Oh, is the 90 just the 2-door?
I think the 90 is the short.
Pretty sure the 90 is
But it makes sense because the YJ and the Suzuki are also both 2-doors.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
Fuck that shit. Oh, okay, that changed it then. Fuck no. I'll go back to what I said the first time.
Okay.
Because in my head originally, I thought the Land Rover was the long wheelbase one with the side facing.
Got it. Yeah, no, that'd be the 110. That's you can get the 110 or the 110 long wheelbase. They make them even longer.
Yeah, and that's what the ambulance normally came in.
I
was the
do
110.
believe that's what they built those on. Yeah. Dear leader? Of course, I ask you right as you're putting something in your mouth.
It's okay.
Apologize.
It's all right. So, I know precious little about how to do off-road properly. So,
you are in the same camp, if not even better armed than most people who own Rubicons.
So, all right. However, I do know a thing or two about flexing on the folks at the Whole Foods. So,
oh shit!
So those handful of days when it's working, daily in the Land Rover.
Oh god damn!
Yeah, everything else I'm hoofing it. It's all right.
To be fair, the same thing would happen with the Wrangler.
Well, that's why the Wrangler is going to be crushed into a cube.
Oh
yes.
Oh, I don't know how to feel about that.
Wow.
And because I am all about weird, oddball shit, we're turning that little Suzuki Samurai into some sort of fun little hardcore off-roader.
I like it.
As hardcore as an adorable, prone to tipping over.
Did you recently watch the Top Gear episode where they went to Colombia?
Yes.
I wonder why you're making that decision right now.
I mean, I would be making this decision independent of that.
I thought you were going off the Panda 4x4.
No, the Panda 4x4 was amazing.
The Suzuki Samurai and the Panda 4x4 are kind of in the same league.
Kinda.
Yeah.
But, no, I remember reading like an old off-road magazine when I was a kid where they took a Suzuki Samurai and they hit it with a parts catalog and made it kind of a capable, for what it is, a capable little off-roader.
I mean, even in relatively stock form, they are impressive machines.
Indeed.
For being as light and small and underpowered and geared as they are. I mean, you put a locker in just the back of a Sammy, and they will go damn near anywhere you point them. It might take 2 or 3 tries to get there, but it's a lot like Toyotas, like the old solid axle Toyotas. Yeah. They're not going to go over the hill as fast as, a small block Jeep, but they are definitely going to get there.
Yeah,
for sure.
And also, I want a Jimny.
I
know I'm not going to get a Jimny, so the Samurai is as close as I'm going to get.
Okay, that's fair.
I also wanted to throw in that my YJ is definitely an Islanders edition, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because I'm that person.
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, he's making a visual joke.
Islanders edition.
Good job, Scotty.
Theater of the mind.
Moving on. Shane,
Okay.
hit me with it.
Did you
hurt
poke yourself in the eye with a pair of sunglasses?
He got stuck in the headphones and it pulled and whipped me in the eye.
You dumbass.
Shut the fuck up, Michael.
All right, Keith, I'm sick of your shit.
Matt, Dave, silence.
Dave's picking on me.
Matt, just give us your answer.
Okay. So, here's the deal. We're going to trail the Samurai.
Ooh.
Mostly because you can get a 6.5 to 1 T case and Toyota axles to basically bolt in.
Yeah.
And that right there is all the robustness you're going to need in the drivetrain. You need to leave the little stock 1.3 carb single cam. It'll do it.
Single jingle.
Not happily, but it'll do it. I mean, I'd boost it or do like a Vitara, 4-cylinder swap or some shit like that. I don't know. Anyway,
4BT swap?
That's probably a little much, honestly. I'd probably do a Mercedes diesel before I went to a 4BT.
Fair enough.
Or even a Kubota 3-cylinder turbo diesel from like the little equipment or tractors
I
and
have
stuff
a video
like that.
for you in a minute.
Yeah. Anywho, so we're going to turn that little guy. We're just going to sprinkle that guy with some trail gear. And so we're going to make that the trail.
Well, this is a real question here, like really important to me.
Uh-huh.
Warn or Harbor Freight winch?
Harbor Freight because I'm a cheap fuck.
Yeah, that's clearly the answer here.
Okay.
I mean, I'd buy the 12K winch, but that Samurai is only going to weigh like 3K at most.
Yeah. 3K with all of us in it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, a Harbor Freight 12K will pull more than a bag of Cheetos out of the couch. So, anywho,
That's a good answer, Dave.
thank you. All right, the daily, because I love Death Wobble.
Fuck you.
It's going to have to be the YJ, but it needs to be a Renegade.
Oh.
Yeah, because fiberglass fairings on something that shouldn't go off road.
Well, but the same thing with the Islanders, though. Islanders are Renegade
Is it the same kit? Yeah.
Same
Okay,
kit.
that's right.
with pretty paint.
Okay, touche. But I mean, mine would be the white Renegade with the black lettering and the stripe
Yep.
down the side.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get it. And the pepper pot, like the salt shaker wheels and shit.
Oh, for sure.
And all the extra lighting.
Yeah.
I would even go so far as to add, over the hardtop, mind you, the optional hardtop, I would put a chrome bar with a half dozen KC highlights with the little smiley face covers on them.
You're more... Keep talking, but I have...
And then I'm going to crush the Defender. Before I crush the Defender, though, I'm going to pull out all the parts that are worth something and then squish its dead carcass.
Okay.
So the whole car except everything that's rusty.
Pretty much.
Yep.
I mean, I'm going to leave that Rover motor in it.
There you go.
I'm just saying. So, yeah, we're going to squish the Landy, we're going to daily the Wrangler, and we're going to trail the Sammy.
I like it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Boof. Holy shit, that's cool.
That is
The
cool.
Islander edition.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Anywho. So, did we get any answers on this one, or were we just answering this for ourselves?
This is just for ourselves.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Right on.
this is because Devin mentioned it, and I kind of completely spaced it, so
That's fair.
there we go. Anyway.
I like it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. That's the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway.
Do you want me to tell a story?
Yes, tell a story.
Okay,
This
so...
is a delightful story.
It's awful.
No, it isn't.
I am currently dailying an 01 Subaru Outback automatic. That's very important for the story. So, Mr. My friends, hey, let's go do some dumb shit tonight. Same friends where I blew up the axle. So we go out to our little spot. We go out to just west side of Utah Lake, and we're doing some dumb shit. And the automatic Subarus, you can throw a fuse in there. Just same thing that happened last time. Make it front wheel drive, and so we're driving around out there, just mobbing through these hills. And we see Jeep girls.
Jeep girls.
Jeep girls.
Jeep girls, you say.
Wow.
They were quite pretty. And they were on top of this
Wow.
hill, and I was going down this hill. And so I'm like, this is my time to show off. This is my time to do something cool. So what do? I slap that slush box into first. I put my hand squarely on the e-brake. I come around that corner at 45 miles an hour. I pull that e-brake and nothing happens. The back end hops 2 times. The front wheels try to grab some traction, and I go squarely down the road. So later that day, we end up finding these girls again. We're trying to find a lost dog, and I grow a pair and walk up to them and go, "Hey, how do you guys like my well-executed handbrake turn?"
Wow.
She ignored me twice.
Damn it. There we go.
I had to try one more time, and she finally went, "Oh, is that what that was?" And then got in her car and drove away.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What were you expecting to happen?
That.
Okay, well, so long. Keep expectations low. That way you can never be disappointed.
That's how I live my life.
That's why you're here.
Hey, so if the two cute girls and the white TJ with
This
the
is
guns,
not Craigslist misconnections.
Oh, no. Let's keep... If you're out there...
if you're out there,
and you're listening to this, God bless you. Let us know that you're out there. I kind of need this demographic information. Be tremendously helpful to me. But also...
the thing is, I don't think we're going to be able to see them. They were in camo.
Well, how did you know they were cute?
I saw their faces.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Why don't we have, like, the sad tuba loser game show noise on here?
We'll do this. We'll do that next time.
We'll get that on there.
Wop wop.
Dave,
Man.
can we make one my Subaru rear-wheel drive so I can show off in front of Jeep girls?
No.
This is why I don't have a girlfriend, Dave.
It's because you don't have well-executed handbrake turn skills.
I tried. It just didn't do it.
Yeah, you've got skills. What are you going to do about it?
The girls were definitely not hot for me.
No.
Wow.
I basically ran into the row of shopping carts.
You know, what you should have done is you should have just, like, e-brake slid the shit, right? And when it wouldn't go anywhere but straight, just smash the brake pedal and just...
Yeet, 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 yeet.
I should have just stopped right there, e-brake up, and stomp on the gas and just go...
Just yeet that shit up to
Wow.
its axles.
What are we going to do? Just
Yeet.
hit.
Disable that button.
Good news.
I'm going to make it so there's a combination to make it work.
We'll figure it out.
No, you won't.
Dave will.
Because he'll play with it for 3 hours.
Yeah, I basically drive this show, so he's got nothing but time on his hands. Like,
Wow.
Can we talk about road trips now?
all right, we'll get Zach's story in the
That was like 10 minutes ago, but thank you.
Zach's story and the upcoming discussions of road trips are brought to you by Steady Broke Clothing.
SteadyBroke.com. There's steady.broke on all the various social medias.
Yep. If you remember on Tuesday's show, we kind of went over their entire inventory and how goddamn cheap it is.
They are ballin' on a budget, and you can too.
Like hardcore on a budget.
Bruh.
Like
Most expensive thing on that page was what, $30?
$35 for the hoodie.
Exactly.
And
You
you know,
get t-shirts for sub 20.
yeah. And you know what? We're going to help you save even more money.
Holy shit.
Get you that fancy ramen, the one with absolutely no English on the package.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
The ones that say yakisoba?
Yeah, that too.
I mean, I'm in.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so here's what you do.
I'm all about that udon bowl.
You go to steadybroke.com. You put some stuff in your cart. And then when you get to the checkout screen, there's a little coupon code box. You put in CAMAuto15. That saves you 15% off your entire order.
Wow.
There you go.
Stay broke.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
Stay broke. Oh.
No.
StayBroke.com.
Get you that fancy cup of noodles. There we go. We figured it out.
Son.
Anyway, so the question we asked today was about road trips.
That's right.
Yes, so
We're going to draft this up.
damn right we are. So, to determine the order of the draft.
Well, can't say it right now.
Oh.
My dream road trip is not with you guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Fuck you too, Albert.
I'm, to be perfectly honest, the one I'm crafting in my
Kenneth?
head doesn't involve either Benjamin or Brandon here.
Brett.
Nicholas? James? Can
Wow.
we just continue this?
Cody,
Right, you are, Ken.
All right.
what do you say, boss?
All right. Ryan, Peter, how we're going to determine the order of this draft is very simple. much like we do in our pen and paper RPGs, we have a 20-sided die. We are going to roll. Highest one determines the order of the draft.
Okay.
Yes, and at some point I will introduce the concept of a serpentine draft, but that is not tonight.
Okay.
All right, so since I am holding the die, I shall go first. I got what is that, 16?
That is a 16.
All right.
That's going to be a tough one to beat.
All right, Felipe, get him.
I thought you were going to throw it to me.
Stanley.
Whatever.
Kyle.
8.
All right.
20!
All right, Zach, you are determining the order of this draft.
Thank you. Thank you, Jeremy.
No problem.
Shut up, Hammond.
Wow.
That means a May. Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah, you just painted yourself into that fucking corner, didn't you?
You want to hit the button? Third white one down.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Good news.
I don't want to be first. I don't know what the fuck I want to talk about.
Okay.
So what are the criteria? Give me going here.
Okay, so as we said in the post, basically what we are looking for 5 things. We are looking for the vehicle that you are traveling in, where you're going, who you're with, what you're listening to, and most importantly, for my fat ass, what you are eating while you are on the trip.
I like it.
Ooh, okay.
I like it. Well, let's start with the first on the list. Where you're going.
Where am I going? That's actually a hard one because there's places I've really wanted to road trip to. I've always wanted to drive the Alcan Highway to Alaska. That's been a great dream of great. English is not my strong suit today, or ever is. But it's a great dream of mine. I've mentioned on the last Thursday's episode that I always wanted to do the Cannonball Run, so from New York to LA. But as I said before this podcast started, I have always wanted to drive from here to Cabo San Lucas.
Okay.
I've always wanted to just drive down there because, like, it's a beautiful place, beautiful scenery, and on our last question, beautiful food. Beautiful food. I can't.
Beautiful food. It's all right.
It's a hard day
just
for me.
keep going.
But what I would drive, that's a hard one for that trip. Because there are things to do down in Baja that are very vehicle-specific things to do.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I think my dream, I might get a shitload of hate for this, but would be a 2JZ swapped second-gen 4Runner.
All right.
I mean, as long as you make it fit, bud.
They do fit. They fit actually surprisingly well.
Okay.
You need some radiator help, but it does fit in there. But yeah, I think that's why I would drive. Who would I be driving with? I think that's a hard one, but it would be like a really close friend. I don't have a particular person in mind, but like you're trying so hard over there, May.
I'm going to keep handing you pens that are just coming out of fucking nowhere.
There we go.
All right. Leave it to the Bic.
But on this trip, I would definitely like be camping on the beaches down there. And like I would definitely have the ARB rooftop tent because
scene points.
Yeah.
Why isn't it a oh god, what's the brand? What's the brand? Help me out, Zach.
I'm going to let you struggle for this one.
Tepui.
Tepui's pretty good too.
Yeah, Tepui RTT.
I thought you were going to go with the Sportsman's brand. The what is it?
I don't shop at Sportsman's. I got a Cabela's card.
Fuck you. You're fucking fancy over there, aren't you?
Damn.
You really are Hammond over there with their Tapua tent.
No, I'm definitely James May. I'm pitching a tent made out of tarp and twigs.
Fair enough. And then, like, just for eating would be just street tacos, just local food. Definitely what it would be. And then for listening to
Mariachi band.
No.
Oh.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
God damn it, Zach.
You guys disappointed or proud of me? I can't tell.
I'm disappointed.
I'm both.
Why? Okay, first off, Mike White. Dave, get back to you in a second.
You could have just leaned into the Mexico thing. Just
I
gone
could've.
with the local flair.
But you can't get any more. Like, Baja is basically California, so Californication does fit.
I mean, yeah. But, I mean, so technically does Hotel California. A song that is very much so about heroin, but the Eagles deny is about heroin.
It's about heroin. It really is.
It's 1,000% about heroin. I don't care what Don Henley says. Fuck him. Best thing the Eagles did was break up. All right. So anyway,
I think that's the conclusion.
Right.
It's a really boring trip to a really boring place in a really boring car with some really boring people and really boring music.
Okay, so Zach has drafted boredom.
God damn.
But I would love it the whole time.
I also like how we were going to be doing a draft and Zach just immediately picked everything.
Oh, is that a draft? Shit.
This is supposed to be a draft, but whatever.
Fuck, I'm sorry. I fucked that up.
It's all right.
I thought it was like pick your perfect off-road adventure. Or I'm done. I'm fucking done today. And I'm not even drunk either. I'm completely sober right now.
You are blind stinking sober.
I feel like that's the problem.
Give me another fucking beer.
So are we just going to blow through the rest of this then at this point?
Sorry.
Dave, might as well.
I'm
Fire
so
away.
sorry, Mike.
Jesus.
All right.
This is probably why everyone fucking hates me. Want me to try this again? Like, do you just want to
No.
delete that bit?
No, I have lists of other things we can draft.
Will you explain it to me before we start next
We
time?
will explain things more. We'll explain things better.
Okay, when he rolled the 20, I knew right out the gate this podcast was getting thrown the fuck away. I just knew it.
That's why I said I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why didn't you let me start? I was happy that you got the 16.
Well, no, because you were supposed to pick who was going to go first.
I was supposed to, what the fuck?
You were supposed to determine the order of the draft.
Just play some sad air horns, dude.
That's exactly what I thought it would do.
You really should have just rolled it over.
This is just great. Dave has managed to botch twice in a row. This is great. All right.
Why didn't you stop me halfway through that rambling?
Because I was just going to let you... I was just at that point curious to see where you were going with it.
It was boredom is where it was going.
Yes. I mean, listen, it's your trip, man. If that's how you want to do it.
I'd love every minute of it. I would have tons of fun.
Oh, I don't doubt that at all, man. Listen, the most important thing is that you're enjoying it. Because this is your trip.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. So there you go.
Do you just want to do this between you two and I'll just watch so I know what we're doing next time?
A two-man draft is really not that great.
Okay.
So, all right.
I saw you write shit down. I was like, what the fuck are you writing down?
Yeah, I'm writing down the details of your boredom so I can repeat it at the end.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll stop talking now.
All right.
I've spent too long.
Wow.
Owen, would you like to tell us about your trip?
Absolutely, Stan.
All right.
Okay. So, where am I going? I am going to tour all of Europe.
So,
Okay,
Europe in total?
Any particular points in Europe or just all of Europe?
I mean, I'm probably going to start in Germany, but I'll probably circle all around, all over that shit snake, all the way around, and I'd probably end up...
So straight into Poland?
Sure.
All right, well...
I have family that's Polish. How fucking dare you?
Czech Republic?
Wow.
Are you going to make it to Russia and turn around and come back?
Gonna get some Spanish friends to help out when you're in Spain?
I might. I'm going to listen to Cantina music if I'm in Spain.
Fuck me. I'm sorry, guys.
Just the level of your failure was just so great. I couldn't stop you.
You should have just went and shut the fuck up.
You know, it's just like watching American dash cams.
Yeah. Like I was.
You just know exactly what's going to happen. And you don't stop watching.
I just wanted to see where. I'm not disappointed with where it went.
Zach is the person version of the 10-foot-8 bridge.
Yeah.
You try so hard, but in the end, you don't make it through.
Just some asshole in a rented Ryder truck. Just peeling the top off. Man.
fucking Christ, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. It was brilliant.
Okay, so all of Europe, straight to Poland.
Live your truth, bud.
Okay, all of Europe, starting in Germany.
What I'm driving,
Okay.
2004 Lotus Turbo V8 Esprit.
Do you fit in one?
I do.
Really?
Comfortably.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a vehicle I will own. I have goals.
I've heard from other people that I may never fit in one.
It'd be a tight fit for you in a second gen. A first gen, don't even try.
I mean, how much
Maybe that's
dignity are you willing to lose getting in and out of it?
Keep in mind, it's
I get
built
out of a Subaru every single day, so there's
It's okay. This thing is designed by Colin Chapman. Keep that in mind.
yeah.
The guy is like
The
you
Colin
at the
Chapman.
knees.
Yeah.
So, anywho,
All right.
So I'm driving a Lotus Esprit. Who I'm going with? My goddamn self.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
That's a very May thing to do.
What I'm listening to, this is where it gets fun. All of Orbital's discography. I wouldn't expect anybody listening to this to know who Orbital is.
Is that is it a record company?
No,
Oh, it's a
they're
actual
an
band.
electronic music group from the 80s,
Okay.
based in the UK. So listening to a bunch of Orbital. I'm going to throw in some 07, which is kind of some jazzy, loungy, it gets kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
Also from the UK. And then I'm probably going to bring it up with Magnetic Man, which is, again, another group of 3 European artists, electronic artists.
Is there some
Benga,
Eiffel,
Scream, and Artwork.
is there some Eiffel 65 in there?
No Eiffel 65, even though I have the entire discography on my computer.
Okay.
Well, it's another European 3-man team.
It is. It really is. It really is. Anywho, and what I'm eating, I am going to be eating all of the wonderful local delicacies. Anytime I stop for fuel or to take some pictures of pretty things, I want to ingest
Tesco
what's in the
sandwiches.
area. Yeah, exactly. I'll go to Luxembourg and have a really, really fine sandwich.
Ooh.
All right.
Go to Poland and have a hot
really-
dog.
Have a really fine sandwich.
Go to Germany and have a really fine sandwich.
Go to Spain and have a really fine sandwich.
It's true.
It's just sandwiches everywhere.
I mean, I want to go to the sandwich and have an Earl of Sandwich.
Okay. I'm going to keep local food on there, but I think parenthetically I'm going to put sandwiches.
Okay.
Well, dear leader, what is your dream
So
road trip?
I was about to say, if you just stopped at dream.
What is your
Man,
dear leader has a dream?
I've got a lot of dreams. Man,
How many of them do I turn into nightmares?
I mean, every time I wake up and realize what I have to do,
You see my face.
God, no. Just that there's a Simpsons episode where the wives Homer and Ned married in Vegas come back, and Marge throws Homer out, and he tries to sleep in the doghouse, but he
Doesn't fit.
he breaks it,
Yep.
and he just wakes up and he's just like those sweet couple of seconds before you realize why you're sleeping on the lawn. That's
So true.
it's pretty much my every morning, and it's like, oh, you have to go to work. So anyway, so I have 2 trips that I would like to do, but I'm going to share one of them because it's a little more. It's one I'm never going to be able to do just because of the way things are, taking or happening.
How life is.
Well, yeah, and it's kind of one of those beyond my control things, So, my grandparents up on Big Roshikri Lake up in Adams Friendship, Wisconsin. One, I learned that it is Adams Friendship, not Friendship Adams. If you call it Friendship Adams, people look at you like you're insane
As people do.
and get really defensive about it.
Phil Grants.
Anyway, so
Head forward.
Anyway, up in Adams Friendship, they had, up on Roshikri Lake, they had a trailer just right there on the lake. And it was just, delightful. And actually, a couple summers ago, me, my brother, my mom, our aunts, we spent a few nights in that trailer. It is a single wide from the 70s. The plumbing was not exactly up to snuff.
Usable?
No, not really, no. So, anyway, in my idealized version of this road trip, the cabin is, been replaced with a newer one with proper plumbing. So, I'm going to the trailer, and I'm kind of going late fall, so there's still some color there, but it's going to snow. Like the snow is coming. You can feel it. And, I'm going with the girlfriend.
Oh.
So me and her, we're basically just gonna spend a winter up there, just kind of away from people, And the vehicle that I am going to be taking is, I was seriously looking at these before I bought the minivan, and in this world, I would have been able to afford a new Tacoma. But in that khaki color.
Yep.
Yeah, that.
I think it's desert sand is the technical name for it.
Something. I just love that color, and I point it out every time I see one because I'm a child.
You're painting a very good picture here. Like, I totally see this place in my head.
It's what I mean.
He is a college graduate for this stuff.
Are you saying that my high school graduation isn't qualified here?
Isn't
acknowledged here?
I mean, listen. I went into a lot of debt to be able to tell a story. So that's what I got out of college. Anyway, so the trailer in the Tacoma with the girlfriend. As far as food goes, what happens up a lot are, fish fries over at some place, be it the local VFW or, American Legion Post or whatever, and everybody just gets together and they just fucking fry up a shit ton of fish. So, it would be just kind of that hearty Midwestern fare, fried food. We may or may not survive the winter because of heart disease,
How many heart attacks does that make now, Bob?
Baker's dozen there.
All right.
That's how you go out, though.
Yeah. And then, so here's the thing, that is a big kind of summer spot, but in the winter, everybody's gone.
But I also see the appeal of going in the winter, too. Like, it's peaceful.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's just like my grandparents' farm. Like, there's no one around, but it's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, and, what we're going to be listening to? The blissful silence of nothing.
You mean you don't want to play the sports album?
We've done that before. We're not doing that again.
I'm aware. The heart of rock and roll is still beating. From what I can see, I believe it.
I just remember getting up to 110, having my ex-girlfriend being very angry that we weren't going to come see her in a car that we could not get going again if it stopped.
Well, and I also remember the both of us looking longingly at those concrete pillars that hold up overpasses as we are traveling triple-digit speeds.
Without a top on.
Right.
Yeah.
The Targa was non-existent for this trip.
No. So, anyway. Yeah, no, it's just, I desperately want to get away. I didn't have cell reception when I was up there.
Mm-hmm.
I had spotty at best reception.
And it was, once we got to the, roadside diner, that's when I got barely any reception. But it was kind of nice just being away from everything. Not being just inundated with useless information from social media, just being out there.
That's why I did literally this weekend. This week I went up to Idaho just to leave.
Yeah, there is something just so great about being just away.
Yeah, I literally turned my phone off and helped my grandpa dig a ditch.
Dude.
And it was just 5-6 hours of just not worrying about anything except digging a fucking hole.
There you go. It's just some of those
Didn't
things.
they make a movie about that?
Dig it up, on, dig it.
Okay. Well, that was,
Am I the only one in this room who's actually watched Holes?
probably.
I have watched Holes Several times. Thank you very much.
Well,
And that's the song for it.
My face is
Yeet.
sure red.
You're sure covered in egg right now.
Eating a big old slice of humble pie. Anyway, so we have some responses from you lovely folk.
Yeah, we do.
And I'm going to get to Instagram first, because if I don't, I'm going to forget about it.
All right, well, let's get
That's
you
a
boys
problem.
first and foremost.
Anyway, Dave Kazarian, one of the NASA Utah overlords.
Hi, Dave.
One of the folks that we're going to be seeing this weekend out at UMC for NASA Utah Round 1.
Very good.
Yep. Let's see. He says, Porsche Panda Banana Spork Turismo GTS.
Panda Banana Spork.
Yep. Tour up and down the Pacific Coast with his wife, lovely Kate. She's awesome. With turkey jerky and cheese and beer in the evening. I'd put the music on random and see what happens. Oh, and he'd install 3 to 4 different radar detectors.
I mean, like you do.
Yep.
Nice one does.
So, there we go.
Perfect.
That. Just want to make sure that I'm not missing anything.
I don't like that guy.
Comments.
Wow.
He has the same name as mine.
Okay.
All right, well, everybody named Phil is officially out.
All right. Well, fuck those guys. So, moving on.
Okay, so we got on the Cam page, Cam
Yes.
proper.
Yes, where we have this lovely picture of the CTS V wagon that I stumbled across
Yes.
at the Gem Fair.
Why there of all places?
Because it was at the Southtown Expo Center, and the Autorama was also happening, which I was really tempted to just ditch my girlfriend and my mom to go to, but then I saw how much a ticket was.
Ooh.
$19 at the door.
Nah.
Yeah, it's kind of expensive.
Hard pass.
Yeah.
Seeing as how the last time I was there, some drunk dude bumped into me and broke one of my flashes.
Oh,
That was fun.
jackass.
Yeah. And he wanted to fight me. His friend was a bit more calm and also had his wallet. So, I got paid.
Okay.
Anyway, so, Evil Trent. I'm going a European route, starting in France, Cannes, through Monaco, east to Genoa. Head north through Milan, Como, and Zurich. Continue heading north into Germany, Stuttgart, Frankfurt, and Cologne, and come to a final destination of Amsterdam. I'd take this route while piloting a brand new Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. It would have to be over a couple of weeks so I can enjoy all the magnificent views and amazing food. I'll be traveling with the wife and listening to nothing but classical music. It's a tradition of ours when in Europe. There you go.
That's rather bougie.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, I can appreciate it.
I'm
You're kind of wanting to drive. I mean, I'm going to wave when I pass you in my Lotus.
yeah. I mean,
Like,
We're going to be going the opposite direction.
Argue against the Aston
No,
Martin.
this is great.
I'm not arguing with any aspect of that trip.
I mean,
I would listen.
I would change the music.
I would.
here's the deal. I mean, I can only stand a little bit of classical music, and I don't know your wife well enough to take a trip in Europe with her.
Well, yeah, that's also
But aside
true.
from that,
I think I met her one time. I don't think that justifies a several-week grand tour of Europe.
I mean,
Who's this Trent guy?
I'm sure she's a sweetheart. She's got to be great to put up with you, bud. So,
oh man, so
it's all love.
yep. Moving on,
It's all
Andrew
love.
Jackson. I took a trip by myself a few years ago. That was the perfect trip for me. I left Indianapolis and drove down to New Orleans. Went from New Orleans and stopped at the Grand Canyon. From Grand Canyon to San Francisco to San Diego to St. George back to Indiana by myself. 6 CD changer, eating all the sunflower seeds and granola.
Okay.
That's I mean, listen, man, live your truth. That's a lot of moving around, but there's some aspects of that trip that I am all about.
That's pretty cool. Actually,
Yeah.
those are all places I would like to go or spend more time.
Yeah, like my favorite part specifically is the whole leaving Indianapolis thing.
I mean, there's that. I don't know why he'd go from St. George back to Indiana. I mean, I think he could skip that part.
Listen, I mean, some people have a strange attraction to it. I'm opposed to it because my cousins live there and I don't like them.
Okay, fair.
Anyway.
Fuck you, Jackson.
Wow. Okay, let's read why we're saying fuck you to Jackson. Jackson Henderson, I'd take a trip to California, not bring a baby, and enjoy myself being able to eat and do what I want to do.
Okay, wait. So who's he throwing shade at right now?
It's either one of two people, And
Are you one of them?
I fucking might be, dude, at this point.
I want to know whose baby you stole.
Why are you stealing babies? Are you some fucking gypsy?
So he's either talking about his family,
David Bowie needs to talk to you.
or he's...
David Bowie is fucking hog.
Do I need to mute you guys again?
Maybe.
I'll fucking do it.
You might want to. It's a preemptive move.
Wow.
Or referring to our trip to California, where we had a member of our party, I might not drop the name, but Dave knows who she is.
Oh, boy.
That person wanted to bring her baby on a trip. Well,
What?
Teenagers to Vegas, then California.
Oh, boy.
What?
So I think he's throwing shade at her, which if he is, goddamn.
Plus 5,000, Jackson.
God damn.
Plus 5,000. Also, you should totally message me the story.
Oh, I'll tell you the story afterwards.
I want to hear it from his mouth, and I want to hear it from yours, so I can get both sides of the story.
We were there together.
I'm aware.
Okay,
And details change.
Yeah, that's a
There's
thing that happens.
You can ask a married couple exactly who fucked up first,
Yeah.
and you will get a different answer from each person.
Anyway.
Moving
Talking
on.
about my shit box wagon.
So part 2.
On the real, I'd want to go to California with my friends I really enjoy being with, not just the car enthusiasts, and driving a shitbox wagon of some sort to maximize the bonding. For when it breaks down and we spend hours on the side of the road. God damn, it sounds like Jackson hates you.
I think he's throwing me underneath the bus. But this also reflects to another time we almost went to California.
Almost.
There was a vehicle. I'll say what it is. That was 2 years ago. We were going to drive back a C3 Corvette Stingray.
Oh.
Like, nothing fancy, nothing nice, just...
It's a C3. It's definitely not nice.
Yeah.
You guys are cutting me deep over here right now.
But we had prepared basically everything we had. Like, we had all the tools put together. We were going to film some of it. The Corvette was going to Jackson's mom was buying it for someone. And so we were going to bring it back for him. And it just did not work out. But I wonder if he's talking about spending hours on the side of the road with that car. Or just saying all my cars are shit. Either way, fuck you, Jackson.
Well, we will get to the bottom of that mystery a little later.
Okay.
From Eric Voigt. I would take a 2008 Magnum SRT8 from Florida to California, stopping at the Grand Canyon, and of course ending up on the PCH. I'd take one friend. He specifies one.
I don't know why one friend when you are driving a Magnum.
Anyway, it's his trip, man. We'd likely listen to death metal, progressive metal, and podcasts for the most of the journey.
You can just say Cam. It's cool.
It's all right. Food would be subjective, but I think the standards, jerky, chips, and fruit, would be good enough for me. I've driven across the country alone a few times. Definitely better with a friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
I'm not going to argue with you.
It's true.
Yep. All right. Keaton Smith.
Oh my God, it's a novel.
It's very dense. Very dense.
Okay, there's a lot of information in here though.
Okay. I'd take my wife, a nice sporty saloon, probably an F80, BMW 3 Series, or an F31 Estate, start in Salt Lake in October where it is still warm but not busy anywhere, and drive down to Phoenix. But take the back roads and go through Flagstaff.
Okay, that is a fantastic drive by itself.
Right.
The back roads from here to Flagstaff.
Oh, don't worry. I think it's going to get a little better. Enjoy the nice scenery. Then go down to the 8 and drive to San Diego. Enjoy a nice day in San Diego. And then start slowly going up the PCH all the way to Seattle.
Nice.
I've done that. That's a
I
good
want
drive.
to do that.
It's a good drive.
This gets even better. Stopping at surf spots along the way.
He is a surfer dude.
Yep.
He's a surf bum.
I like to plan my trips around surfing, so this would be fun. And my wife loves the beach as well, so she would enjoy it also. Included in my music would be a lot of metalcore bands like Parkway Drive, Amity Affliction, Counterparts, and some pop punk like A Day to Remember, Beartooth, and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, come on. Why do you want to listen to Amity Affliction? That's like sad, angry music.
I mean, some people are out there for that recreational sadness.
I can think of a few.
They're in this room. There are plenty of places I would stop and eat, but forsake Baja Fish Tacos in Laguna Niguel, a local joint where I grew up going, A's Burgers, Jack in the Box, Affer's Ice Cream, and many more places.
Beautiful.
I love it.
Beautiful.
It was a fully formed trip.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Jake Woodgow. He's one of my buddies from North Dakota.
This is real simple and just right to the point.
It really is. It says, I've always wanted to do the PCH run from Canada to Mexico in the fall or spring in my drop-top Sylvia.
There we go.
She's got an Auto CA18 Turbo S13 Sylvia.
Hell yeah.
Huh. All right, then.
The Sylvia convertible.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. We threw this up in Motoring United. And let's see. Fan of the program, Sam Babler, the man we keep talking off various ledges. I'm taking a C7 Callaway Aerowagon with
Man after my own heart.
with my best friend
God
Micah.
damn.
We will drive across Europe through the Alps. Unsure of the starting point, but the ending point is the Nürburgring.
So I have a feeling I'm going to be waving to Trent as I pass him, and we're probably going to stop for lunch with Sam and Mike.
We will be blaring Metallica to Counting Crows and anything in between. But Rise Against is what I will be playing while I am lapping the ring. We will be eating at as many hole-in-the-wall places as possible. Alternative vehicle of a V70R with my girlfriend also with us.
I want to meet this man.
Sam,
Who is this man?
Sam's awesome. He's been he is a fan of the program. We got him to go to. He said he was going to. Let's see, the Global Time Attack at Circuit of the Americas.
Okay.
And I told him to go say hi to some people, like Sally.
Yeah.
He shot some photos. He started an Instagram for it. He wants to get into drifting, and he keeps proposing interesting ideas.
He and I have actually just been messaging for the last little bit on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's SJB dot auto, I believe.
Yeah.
Follow him right now.
Anyway.
But yeah, because VR70 wagon. I
Yeah.
presume he said presume wagon, because
Yeah.
if he does an Aero wagon, why not a VR70 wagon?
Exactly. And then,
Also, the V70 is the wagon. Duh.
V70 versus S60.
Yeah,
You're
it
right.
is
You're
the
right.
wagon.
So let's see. We also have Tyler Tarbox. I'm taking an RS7 to every Major League Baseball stadium in the country. I
Okay.
like it.
And I have a feeling you're going to be eating popcorn and singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
Probably. That works.
I was trying to figure out what Jackson and I would be listening to on our shipbox field adventure to California.
You two just yelling at each other?
Probably.
That's probably pretty accurate. Or probably Panic at the Disco, because that's something he likes a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, can I read this? Can I
Yes,
read Gavin's
you can.
answer? Oh God. Oh,
Okay.
goody.
Dave
oh,
is
goody.
going to read
oh,
Gavin's
goody.
answer
oh,
in
goody.
the,
has
oh,
photos.
goody.
the the super secret shenanigans page, which you can get in on for $5 a month donation on Patreon, patreon.com/CamAutomag.
All right. All right, fuckers. Here's how it's going to go.
Okay, that's a real aggressive start. I don't think I like it.
Hey, Gavin, fuck you.
Damn. First car I'd use would be an Audi RS7. Fly into Paris, drive to Le Mans, spectate the 24-hour to Le Mans, bounce and drive to Chamonix to bask in the glory that is the French Alps. Get turned as fuck in the cool mountain air. In a hangover, drive to Geneva and buy an Omega Speedmaster watch. Fuck yeah. With the new watch, I'd drive to Stuttgart and ditch the RS7 and go do Porsche shit. New whip, 911 Turbo S. From Stuttgart, I'd rally on over to the ring because of fucking course I would. At the ring, I'd hit up RSR and drive varying cars from the Renault Clio RS to the M4 to a GT3 and a 650S. While I'm in the area, I'll take a 90-minute hop and skip and mosey on over to Spa. There, I'd likely just romp the Turbo S, seeing as I hadn't tracked the car yet, and it's a great mix of fuck you fast and tight technical corners to put the rear-wheel steer system to work. After all of that, I'd call it good and drive to Brussels so then I could fly home feeling satisfied.
He's included a map and a picture of the watch.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
10 out of 10 would do.
Yeah.
13 out of 10 would exceed your expectations.
Probably blow my fucking mind.
Infinity out of 10. I'm not sure where his trip begins and my imagination ends.
Does it ever end?
It doesn't. Anyway.
You just Kurt Cobain'd me.
Fuck you guys.
Alrighty. So, there we go. To review real quick our choices.
That's awful.
Zach completely ignored the point of this being a draft and just blurted out his boring trip, which is he's going to Cabo in a 2J swapped 4Runner with a close friend that is yet to be determined. He's going to be eating nothing but street tacos, and he's going to be listening to Red Hot Chili Peppers, specifically Californication. Dave is going to Europe, and he's starting in Germany, like all good European invasions do.
Uh-huh.
He's going to be driving an 04 Lotus Turbo V8 Esprit by himself, and he's going to be listening to Orbital's entire catalog, 07 and Magnetic Man. And he's going to be only eating local food, which by that he means sandwiches.
I like sandwiches. What can I say?
Do you want me to recap yours?
No, I got it.
Oh, I don't know if you had written for yours.
No, it's all up here. It's all up here, baby. It's all up here.
Has the top stopped spinning yet?
No, it hasn't. Anyway, I am going to Adam's Friendship, specifically my grandparents' trailer, which at this point has been upgraded to, a modern double wide, not the 1973 special that desperately needs many, many upgrades and repairs. And me and my girlfriend, we are taking a brand new Tacoma there. Because we're doing this in the winter, so we need the 4-wheel drive. We are eating the local fare. By that I mean various fried foods and other hearty things. And we are going to be taking in nothing but the blissful silence because nobody will be around.
Peaceful.
Yep. So,
I mean, I like it.
yeah, I don't think we got to. I mean, Zach's trip, I like it. I mean, I'm not a fan of the music nor the ambiguity of the friend, but
The friend's probably Jackson, to be honest.
I'm gonna have to swap out Jackson for somebody.
I figured.
If I
I
could find
figured you were probably just going to have like that seat open because the person who you would take would probably change by the hour. You'd be
Fuck
like,
you.
no, this guy pissed me off. I'm going to take you instead.
In my
now,
head,
this girl said no to me, so I'm going to take this guy instead.
I'm honestly surprised it didn't change multiple times during the explanation of the trip.
in my head, it is a girl, but let's be real here. It's going to end up being Jackson.
It's okay to dream, buddy. Anyway, let us know your trip. If we didn't read yours on this here illustrious podcast, send it to us at mailbag@camautomag.com. That is the preferred way I'd like to get these, just because they can be long and intricate, and that is a much easier way to digest them. But if that's not your cup of tea, then send us a message on any of the social medias. We're at CamAutomag on the lot of them. So,
It's true.
yep. So, there we go. Let us continue with this housekeeping as we wrap this sucker up.
Indeed.
Yep. This podcast hosted by me, Miguel, good old Rick here, and, I don't know, Stevie over there.
How you do?
You can find us on all of the podcast things, specifically Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play. You just go ahead and search CAMcast or CamAutomag, and we should pop up. If we're not popping up on your podcast thing of choice, just let me know by sending us an email to mailbag@camautomag.com. Just put podcast location in the subject line, and then let me know where you want us, and I will desperately try to get us there.
All right.
Yep. Patreon.com/CamAutomag is where you go to support us directly. Any dollar amount you want, but at least $5 a month, because that gets you into our super secret Facebook group, get you bonus content, get you access to episodes like this, the Thursday episode, at least a day early. Really kind of depends on how spry I'm feeling and what my other workload looks like. Let's see. CamAutoswag.com is where you go to buy the merchandise, the stuff that we design and may or may not have our faces on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Support our buddy Tommy over at Steady Broke Clothing, steadybroke.com. Use coupon code CamAuto15 at checkout. Save 15% on your entire order, and get you that fancy-ass ramen.
Shit, yeah.
Damn right.
Fuck yeah, we will.
Yep. This weekend is NASA Utah Round 1. The fine folks from NASA Rocky Mountain are going to be joining us, so there's going to be a shit ton of people out there. They're running the outer loop, which is the fun one to watch because you get all the good parts of the west track and all the fun parts of the east track. And you actually get to see these people taking Witchcraft, which is the fastest turn on the track. It is a right-hand sweeper going from the west track to the east track that then shoots you up the hill into the Attitudes.
Yeah.
It is delightful.
Beautiful.
Yep. It is also the track where most people will go off the outside of the turn and then come back and crash on the inside of it, because physics is a motherfucker. Anyway, I'm going to be out there for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a Radwood meet on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. Shout
Yeah.
out to Madison.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah. So there's probably a bunch of other stuff that we are missing. But those are the big things that at least I can remember off the top of my head.
I like it.
Yep. Alrighty. So, for episode 178 of the CAMcast, I have been Gavin.
I've been Rick.
I've been Tom.
All right, let's just get the hell out of here.
Morty, check it out. We're in a podcast, Morty.
Oh, jeez, Rick. I don't know about this.
Is there Kool-Aid in your boots? I can't.
Is there Kool-Aid in your boot?
How much Kool-Aid do you have in your boot?
Is there Kool-Aid in your boot?
That is not Kool-Aid in your boot.
What the fuck did you put in my boot, Dave? What's in my boot, Dave?
Oh, you will be finding out soon enough.
Can we get a time check on this man? I need to know. I think the syrup it is starting to work.
Did you put in my boots?
You do not need to ask questions.
I want to know what's in the boots.
We are the men here asking questions.
But you're giving me the boots.
The boot is a construct. Do not focus on the boot.
I'm focusing on what's in the boot.
You must focus on the Kool-Aid. Can you tell me what flavor the Kool-Aid is without drinking the Kool-Aid?
It's purple. So is it grape?
No.
Is it
not
watermelon?
grape. The boot has lean flavored Kool-Aid. You need to repress your inner gangster. The lean is a lie.
The lean is a lie.
The Kool-Aid is a lie. You need to not go tipping on the 4-4s.
Just sipping on this lean.
I do not think you think this is as serious of a situation as you think this is.
Oh, thank you, Reddit. Try again in 6 seconds.
Go.
You see, even Reddit thinks you should not focus on the Kool-Aid in the boot.
You just told me it was lean.
The lean is a lie.
The lean.
The lean is a lie.
So is the Kool-Aid actually green?
The pen is blue.
Pineapple pen.
You need to stop talking, Zach. We need to get podcast started.
We need to get...
You guys stop this. What the fuck you want to do?
You need to stop talking and drink the Kool-Aid, Zach.
Oh, actually, speaking about drinking, I need another water.
Okay, do that.
Are you going to put the water in the boot?
No, fuck you.